Well, we're back again with yet another No Fluff analysis, and this time I'll be talking about the single adventurer added with the Fire Emblem Kindred Ties Part 2 Summon Showcase, which will be running from the 4th of May until the 12th of May UTC. So, this showcase sees the 5-star Water Dagger, Tiki, the Dragon Scion, added to the game. Her first skill is Divine Wings, which deals damage to surrounding enemies and raising her Divine Dragon gauge if the attack connects. In Divine Dragon form, Divine Wings becomes Breath of Fog, dealing damage to enemies ahead and inflicting Frostbite. Tiki's second skill is Dragon Valor, which partially fills the Divine Dragon gauge. In Divine Dragon form, Dragon Valor becomes Divine Dragon Blow, dealing damage to a target and nearby enemies, and also dealing extra damage to frostbitten foes. Tiki's co-ability is plus 20% standard attack damage. Her chain co-ability grants water units plus 20% Dragon Haste. Tiki's first ability is Dragon Scion, so Tiki's Dragon gauge is replaced by the Divine Dragon gauge, which allows Tiki to shapeshift into her Divine Dragon form when it's above a certain threshold. This shapeshift can be ended early and has a short cooldown after leaving the shapeshift. While in Divine Dragon form, Tiki takes reduced damage. Tiki also has Burn Resist and Frostbitten Punisher. So Tiki essentially functions much like Belina and Aldred do, with a slightly modified Dragon Drive gauge. Her co-ability, plus 20% standard attack damage, is sure to be a large boon for adventurers such as Durant and Pipple. Some people also theorise that Xanfrid would benefit as well, since he spends a lot of time in his dragon form. Do note that, for most adventurers, standard attack damage typically only makes up about 10 to 20% of an adventurer's DPS overall. So plus 20% to that portion works out to a 4% damage boost at best. All in all, Tiki's co-ability is only really favoured over the Blade and Wand co-abilities for very niche adventurers. Tiki herself has a unique attack string, and her standard attacks in non-dragon form, or human form, so to say, are actually really weak. Typically like at 20 to 30% strength of a standard dagger attack chain, something like that. But then do note that in Divine Dragon form, it's like 2 to 3, maybe 4 times as powerful as your standard dagger attack strings. So it's safe to say that Tiki's mostly... you'd save her human form for charging your skills, and then readying the Divine Dragon gauge, and then you sort of unload the Divine Dragon gauge. I guess you could hold onto it for break, or use it to tank certain attacks, though do note that you actually take damage like normal in the dragon form. It's not like your standard transformation where it just reduces the bar and your hit points are untouched. So anyway, seems like Tiki is a slight improvement over the concept of Dragon Drive characters, or something akin to a blend between Dragon Drive characters and adventurers with a fixed shapeshift, along the lines of Mim and Lathna. Since she's limited, I'll be pulling for her like always, and also do note that on her showcase she has a slightly higher focus rate. Instead of the standard 0.5%, Tiki has a rate of 0.8% on her solo showcase. Anyway, thank you very much for watching until the end. Take it easy, stay safe, and I wish you luck in your upcoming polls.